This is lesson number 11, the problem set from Algebra 2. A and B. I did examples exactly like that. Let's just real quickly do A. I'm going to leave some space here so I don't have to write it twice. For B, Z cubed minus y over bz to the fourth. Okay, notice my z's have a little line there. That's so you don't get them mixed up with my 2's. Alright, so I look here and see what I'm missing. I've got a b there and a b. I've got b's. I'm missing a z. I'm missing 3, but I'm also missing a 4. So I'm going to take the one that appears the most times, top and bottom. Alright, am I missing anything else? We've got b's. Okay, so I'm good to go there. So now I'm going to go over here. I've got a b is e cubed. I'm missing a 3. And if you notice, I've got a 4 here and a 3 here, so I'm missing one z. And then over here, I've got a b and a z to the fourth, so I'm not missing anything else, but I am missing this 3. So I need to put a 3 over there. So let's go ahead and write this. I like to write them in alphabetical order here. Doesn't make them wrong if they're not, but I think it's just my OCD-ness. And it also helps to put your denominators all in the right order so you can tell if you missed one, because if a denominator is wrong, it's because you made a mistake. Alright, so I can't combine anything because my variables are all different. So again, if you remember what I did, I just got rid of this one and just made this line extra long there. Okay. So it's that whole thing, mz to the fourth plus 3akz minus 3y all over 3bz to the fourth power. Alright, so C, when you're doing inscribed angles, I really can't go any further with that. We explained how to do it and used an example, and that's exactly like the example. So you should be fine there. And continuing on with problem set 11. 7 is another one with the inscribed angle, so we're going to look at that one because it looks a little bit rougher than what we've been doing. Golly, how do I get rid of all this stuff? Okay, so I'll go ahead and import a circle. Alright, so number 7 says we've got an inscribed angle of 32. It also says that it goes through that center line. So that's 32 degrees. It says that we have another line that goes this way, and that is z. And this one here is y. And this one is x. And this is p. And they're asking us to find y, x, and p. So basically all the variables that we've got there. Alright, so let's see what we know. I know that this is 32 degrees, and I know it's inscribed and the vertex is here, so that means this here has to be double that. So that's going to be 64. So p is 64 degrees. Alright, let's see what else we know. We know that this is 32, and that means that the combination of these two, if we were to add these two angles together, we would get 180 minus 32. So these two together are 148. But one of the things that's nice is this is at the center point. That means this is a central angle, which means this degree is the same as my arc degree. So x is going to be 64, because that's going to be the same. So I'm going to put x equals 64 degrees. Now remember what I said is if this is that these two added together are going to be 180. So if I know that x is 64, then what does y have to be? Well, it's going to be 180 minus 64. 4, which is 116, if I've got my math right. Okay, and then let's see, z. So if this is 116, so 116 plus 32 is 148. So that means that if we add up all of the angles of a triangle, we get 180. Well, these two added up give me 148. So this one must be 180 minus 148, which is 32. So z equals 32. So this is helping you to think logically and sensibly as you're doing these. So I said as you're doing these, I just did that one for you. But anyway, that's how you're supposed to do them, and you'll get more in lesson number 12.